I did this because where I grew up, I grew up in the South Bronx, and where I grew up isn't the perfect neighborhood. And you see a lot of like young, talented kids, with just very talented kids, get into the wrong thing when it comes to sex. And my uncles lost a lot of people to HIV, and it's kind of a silent epidemic. There's like we get so like caught up in the appearance of beautiful women and attractive men, and we don't realize that the stuff that lies beneath isn't just on a TV commercial. It isn't just, oh yeah, I heard that someone got this from this person. And it's not just, STDs are part of it, but HIV is something that you can't get back. So I always, at every college, at every elementary school, junior high school, I always try to preach. And it's hard to preach to junior high school kids because you don't want to tell them too much about sex, but you want them to understand that the 5 seconds it takes to open a condom, you don't want to risk your whole life not being sure. Just take the couple seconds. And this isn't to say don't have sex, all right? Because I know after everyone leaves here, we're all like adults. Most of you guys are adults, right? There's no one 18 here, is there? All right, well, you're an adult, man. You're from New York, so you're fine. But yeah, when I do this at colleges, people always, they get mad. Like the men that come with women get pissed because I give this whole like speech, and they're like, yeah, you were out last night pretty late with your frat brothers. Like, what the hell were you doing? So they always get suspicious, but this doesn't mean that your man's cheating on you or that your woman's playing you. This is just to bring some enlightenment to a serious, serious topic. This is called. What if I was HIV positive? Would I fit the description? Would my poetry captivate you, emancipate you from your curiosity, or would you just stare, puzzled? Dissecting what sickness is supposed to look like. Young ethnic male, would I just be another Puerto Rican tale that ends with Bible scriptures? Cusadios wrapped around hands as you kiss Jesus, insisting he tend to my soul. Would the literature of my time be significant? Or would it crumble like the ends of a lit cigarette? Now what would you tell my mother as she kneels in her unwelcoming black dress, never anticipating shopping for death? Could you soothe her distress? Whisper words with enough potency to distract her tears. Cradle her like she was just born. Sip doses of optimism into her questioning of faith. Could you stand pat, patient, quietly inviting? We tend to desensitize. Sex, cells, and monetary goals confuse daily importance. Our dreams become even more far-fetched, like sticks and pets we chase. Vulnerable to the path taken. Mistakenly grazed 6 feet under. This is not the chicken pox. When the stroke could be cured with a scratch and a cream. When kisses on the forehead left you sleeping in peace. This is that surgery. When anesthesia fails. When you're caught in between the sub-levels of life and hell. This is like the cast of Saved by the Bell meets Freddy Krueger. This is that novel you don't read before going to sleep. This is that auto collision where everyone ends up deceased. This is humanity in a devastating epidemic with faces like mine and no visual detections. This shit is as serious as your first love cheating on you. Actually, this is like walking in and your wife having an orgy saying, fuck you, baby, you don't own me. And as nasty as that sounds, is as real as I have to be. Because lecturing the proper techniques does not always qualify as safety. And I'm a realist. And I grew up in the bodega blocks where ladies were always a premium. And dealers supplied enough weed to keep all the addicts pleased. But probably never purchased a condom. Sold them to that boy who wanted to be a doctor, but he thought he was in love, so why rock one? Thinking she's a prize, a dime. So I analyze the inner lines of her secrets. I could be beneath it without asking questions. Lessons only taught by teachers. Disease would never wear a mask. As beautiful as her face. She goes to college at nights, works 9 to 5, so why waste time getting tested? We throw ourselves into the devil's playground and expect not to fall from the swings, convinced that it happens to adults, mid-30s, feminine posture, homosexuals, the promiscuous women are insecurity labeled sluts, but even the virgin in the white dress could be the next victim. Because this shit is not about how big you think your dick is or how fly your swagger be. I read obituaries that no matter how hard the writer attempted to make deep, had the same underlying sadness, the same reoccurring theme of men who measure their success by their game in the sheets. Now what should I tell your mother when she's laid alongside puddles of grief? Her son fell off the monkey bars. He just couldn't land back on his feet. In all my mistakes, the only difference is God never made it me. Do I look HIV positive? Did my poetry captivate you, emancipate you from your curiosity, or did you just sit there, nodding your head like, I hear what this dude is saying, but at the end of the day, I still know exactly what sickness is supposed to look like. Thank you.